we're going to be walking a little bit, and we're going to get started pretty soon here. Because I had a plan that involves me being back in Rittenhouse Square around 3:30 p.m. my time, and we're going to be heading outbound from there prior to that. So the plan today is to start quick, or rather the plan today is shut up. Sorry. The plan today is to start on time and get going quickly. Cool. Well, that looks like the YouTube stream is live. It does not look like there's a vertical stream, which is kind of annoying. I don't know how to switch it to a vertical stream though. From where I am on this thing. So, cool. Well, I guess that works. Camille, welcome in. That is Camille, right? Yes. I'm like, is that? I see purple in chat, and I know that you're usually you're usually the first purple chatter, it's funny. Let's see. The problem last time, it was so forth. The thing is, I set it on the stream, and I can't like change it, so I don't think I can change it while I'm live. I'm not sure if I can change it while I'm live. I'm looking to see if I can while I'm live. October Canal says. Yeah, I can't switch it while I'm live, I don't think. But if I can, I don't know how. I think that might be a thing for another day. I want to be able to switch it live, but I can't figure out how to do that from the YouTube app. Because I'm not even logged into the right account, that's why. I am on a different account. How do I even switch accounts? Jesus, why is this so? Switch account. There it is. Robbie, welcome in. Robbie, you've entered the realm of the 201 to 210 check-ins, where what will happen from every check-in for the next 9 or so check-ins, you'll get a little notification that it's a cookie club entry, and I regret to inform you that it is not. But it's a failure of the bot to figure out how to parse that number. Anyway, let's see. View channel. Okay. Live. Okay. Let me look. How do I do this? Let's edit. Can I edit this from where I am? Chat filter? No. No. If I can, I don't know how. This is super annoying. Because I literally set that. I set it up on my computer maybe 20, 30 minutes ago. Like before I got over to where I am now. I made sure that it was on. But I think it might need to be connected to my other encoder. I don't know. Anyway, we're here. It's fine. We're doing it. It is what it is. We're going to be walking today. we're going to go over to Bartram's Garden, which is the oldest surviving botanical garden in North America. And from there, we're going to go back along the Schuylkill River, Schuylkill River Trail specifically. Please wait a minute, sir. Thank you. Schuylkill River Trail, and back down into the city. We're going to be in along, just like right along the river. We're going to be along the Schuylkill River today. Really, is sort of the net of it. Okay. Yeah, I can't figure out. I can't even figure out how to change my fucking stream titles on YouTube. Like, I don't want to, but I quite literally can't. Oh, hold on. Quality, lock screen, more, loop video, no, this isn't the setting. This isn't like my settings. This is me looking at my own channel. I can't do that. What am I even doing? Why is it like this? It's fine. It's fine. I'm not going to obsess over it. I'm going to obsess over it. It's okay. Dimitri, well, hello. We are outside. What do we run the Rocky stairs? Command Rocky in chat. And I believe we'll take you to a video of me running the Rocky stairs. Are we going to be moving today? Yeah, it depends. If I was moving any quicker, I would, oh wait, no, is that me running the steps? I don't know whether that's me running the steps or not, but it is, I have done that before. I have done it before. How do I, okay. I'm obsessing, aren't I? Yeah, I am. I should start moving. Community, privacy, nope, that's not it. Can't do it. I'm trying to figure out how to make the vertical strip. It is that. Okay, it is that. I would just be like, it's the Rocky statue here. Are you entertained or something like that? I don't know how to do. I don't know how to go to Stream Manager in or like I know how to go to YouTube Studio, but it won't show me my current live video from YouTube Studio. Okay. Dimitri, there is a video. If you go to the hit command clips, that'll take you a direct link to the clips page and search for Rocky steps. And there is a video. There is a clip of me doing the Rocky steps. I promise you. Okay. We're letting it go. We're letting it go. We're letting it go. I'm also turning the sound on my phone. I'm turning my ringer on my phone because I'm expecting a phone call or I'm expecting communication from my child at some point this afternoon. And what will happen is I'll lose track of time and then we'll forget. We'll forget that ever happened. And he'll be texting me and then he'll call me and it'll be on vibrate and I won't have the sound on and I won't get it, and then he'll be like, Dad, you never pick up the phone, and I'll be like, I do pick up your phone, and I'll get defensive, and then he'll be right, but I don't ever pick up the phone. I picked up the phone this morning, someone called me, and it was wild, because it was like an actual phone call that I wanted to get, and was happy to receive, because it was someone trying to give me money, and not like a scammer, a refund or something, so, you know. Shayna, welcome in, hello. Good morning. Good morning. All right, we got our. Who picks up the phone? I do occasionally. It depends. It really does depend. If it's a number, not a number I recognize, but if it's a military number, I will pick it up. If it's one of the Philadelphia area codes, so like. Those I'll pick up because, and this is a key point here. My phone number, my real cell phone, my actual cell phone, the
the one that like my parents call me on. That one is not a Philadelphia area code. So whenever I get scam calls, those calls come from the area code where my phone is in. And so I know. But so whenever I get local calls, they're just like usually relevant to me. Actual, like, wanting to pick them up. Okay, so here we go. YouTube is horrible for go stuff. It really is. I can't even figure out how to edit my like literal stream title on YouTube if I wanted to. Like, it's so bad. It really is bad. Twitch, though, however, is great. It's not, I don't want to edit the stream title. What I want to do is set it, there's a setting on YouTube now that is for vertical, that it'll automatically generate. And I want that because vertical streams always get way more views, which is helpful for my analytics. And not having a vertical stream means that the YouTube stream is not as visible. Whatever. I've reached out to IRL Toolkit and been like, hey, can you encode a vertical stream using this like tool? And they're like, nope, we can't do that. Fuck you guys. Anyway, we're moving away from them as soon as I possibly can. So, no offense. They actually run their toolkit. IRL Toolkit itself is actually pretty useful. Mostly stable. Mostly online. Often not online. Often not at all online, in fact. But it's a good service, and I've been happy with them. And I've just reached the limitation. I've reached the limit of what I can do, what I want to do with them. I want to be able to like involve the bot more in the live streams, in the IRL streams. I want to involve more sounds, more stuff like that. So, you know. All right, we're gonna get set up here to go. Dimitri, I do a vertical stream. I encode from the kitchen streams that I do a separately encoded vertical stream that I send to YouTube through a step key. So I have two stream keys for YouTube, and one of them is for vertical. And I completely, it's completely separate design. It's a separate video encoding that goes there. I'm ready for when Twitch can accept vertical directly as well, and I would love it if that happened. I've applied to the beta program. They've been like, no, you're not allowed. Computer says no. So we are just waiting. We're ready. I don't watch anything vertically, but I know other people do. So, okay. Go to the mobile site. Yeah, that's a good idea. Hold on. I know that I'm logged in on the mobile site. I don't need to like re-log in. We can just go and I didn't try that. So let's try it real quick. I just want to see if it's a setting I can change while I'm on mobile. Okay. Let's force it to show the... Can I? Nope, it just immediately defaulted to the mobile site. Isn't there a thing, request desktop site? Yes, thank you, Code. Let's go to the YouTube studio. There it is. Let's go to, am I on an iPhone? Oh, I have, yes, and I have, I also have an Android. Yeah. Yeah, no, this just is, okay. I swear, I'm giving up. I can force it to do a desktop site, but then I can't get it to do a mobile version of YouTube Studio. let's try just studio.youtube.com. Okay, we're a little closer. I see what I see on the desktop now. Let's see if I can click the button. Oh, God damn it. It's so small. Small. Stream settings. Dual stream. It's turned on. What the fuck? Okay, it's literally, it's turned on. So anything... Darlene on YouTube. Okay, well, it is turned on, and it says that it's sending. I can literally see it. There it is. It's right there on my phone. Is it doxing me? Okay, there. It's right there on my phone. Hell yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's start walking. As it turns out, the dual stream vertical video was there all along. I just don't know how to make it go to that on my phone. It's fine. Let's just remember to stay in this. Okay. All right. It's 12:17. We've been live for 17 minutes. It's time to start walking. Okay. We have a little coffee here. So we're heading up Prairie Avenue. We're currently on Washington Avenue, which we've crossed over many times on straight. Washington is basically the gateway, or not the gateway. It's the line between Center City and South Philly, basically. Yeah. It sure is. Hey, nice hat.
Thanks.
That's what's up. It is the Philly uniform. That's right. All right. Let's pop my tripod back in my bag here. Hold up. And sorry, I'm like shaking you all around, but you're on the stick now. You're on the stick. We're about to move. We're about to get moving. Hold on, I need a little more line. It's like fishing. I need to let some line out of the bag. All right. Okay. And we made some changes today to the actual technical setup of stream. Oh, welcome in. Hi. Hello. Happy Thursday. Happy Friday, Junior. Wow. People coming in hot right here. Jeez. This Friday, Junior. Thankfully. Got a little coffee here. I'm gonna move the microphone to my first dog of the day. Hello, dog. Oh, can't listen to the dog. All right, now we're moving. I'll tell you a little bit about where we are today. We're in Philadelphia. Obviously. Maybe not obviously. Actually, probably not. Oh, wait, it says Philly in that one. Anyway, we're in Philadelphia, Washington Avenue. This is the last stop on Washington Avenue that you could reasonably get a coffee at. That's not Dunkin' Donuts. So, like, no offense, Dunkin'. But got a little walking coffee here, and we're heading up towards Grays Ferry Avenue, which is one of the bridges that goes over into West Philadelphia. So we're going to take Grays Ferry Avenue over the Schuylkill River, and then as soon as we get off over that bridge, we're going to basically dump directly into West Philadelphia. So that's where we're headed. Last time we were at that particular intersection was when we came back. We were walking through the Schuylkill River Trail and had walked down into Center City, or into this part of the city, and we're heading down towards the Delaware River, and we caught the bus at that intersection. So we're not anywhere exciting right now. This is just like sort of the westward side of Washington Avenue. Washington Avenue generally generally speaking, is a industrial area. It's getting larger, or it's getting more built up with residencies. So there's some like condos going in over here, mixed with roofing, siding, beauty supplies, kitchen cabinets, mixed with self-storage facilities, and then more apartments and condos and such. Over there. Is Dunkin' the U.S. version of Tim Hortons? Absolutely, yes. Yes, Dunkin' Donuts, well, okay, specifically on the East Coast. So I'm in Philadelphia, which is in the East Coast of the United States. It's between Baltimore, D.C., and New York. It's about halfway between, it's about equidistant between Baltimore and New York City. Birthplace of the United States, Constitution was signed here in 1776. It is the 250th anniversary of the country, which was founded here in Philadelphia. Anyway, we're in Philadelphia. It is, and why did I get on that topic? Because you asked about Dunkin' fucking Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts is definitely very equitable to Tim Hortons. I would say there's some places in the Northeast meaning Northeast United States, meaning like Northeast, sort of like Little League. New England, where Tim Hortons has expanded into the U.S., and they are basically, there's several spots that I know where there's a Tim Hortons across the street from the Dunkin' Donuts, which is really kind of funny. And also, you know, I wonder if they fight in the parking lot after closing. Who knows? But yeah, they're basically the same thing. I don't know if there's some meaningful difference in their like menu setup, but like, yeah, donuts and coffee, breakfast sandwiches, place to sit inside, basically it. Yeah, making friends one hat at a time. No, that's true. I had the idea for a stream recently. I thought about doing it today, but then I thought about needing to do some setup for it. About making, not like making friends necessarily, but I was thinking of doing a stream of just like getting a bunch of flowers and giving them like one flower to just like random people on the street, because I thought it would be fun. The other day, I had stopped in a florist the other day, like towards the end of the day, and they had a bunch of like loose flowers that were sort of left over from their like picking up, they're like making bouquets. And I was like, what if I had the thought down. I was like, what if I just bought a bunch of like end of the day flowers? I wonder if it's like end of the day donuts at like Dunkin' or any of those like places where they'll just like give you like a bag of donuts for like $1. And like, if I go in at the end of the day, will they give me like a bunch of these flowers for really cheap? And just like give them out to people? Maybe. I don't know. It could also be really terrifying, depending on who you give them to and who they're with, I suppose. Oh, this is a fun fact. We're not going to go in because I didn't clear it with them, and like didn't ask them about it. It's also like lunchtime, and it might not even be there. But we're going to pass the post office on this walk. The post office is on Grace Ferry Avenue. So the place that I go to mail the cookies, we are going to pass. Or at least the shopping center that it's in. Fun. Which will be fun. We can see it from the outside. I don't want to go in and like put a camera in Lisa's space though, because that would not be something that I wanted. So we don't want to do that to other people. But we can take a look at it. Anyway, we're on Washington Avenue. This is kind of where it ends. This is a big sort of major east-west street in the city. So to the left here is basically South Philadelphia, and to the right is Center City area. And that is an electric generating plant. So Google Maps says that from where I was there, it'll probably take about an hour to walk to the garden. I don't know if it will actually take that long, but we're not walking through anything interesting or even anything important. This is sort of a very car-centric part of the city. There's no... If you're a tourist, you would never be here. You might drive through here, but you would literally, like, there's nothing here for a tourist to go to. This is like residential, industrial, and that's it. I just had the thought, we could have taken the bus here. Debbie, welcome in. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good day. Happy Thursday. Happy Friday, Junior. So we're now on Gray's Ferry. We turned from Washington Avenue onto Gray's Ferry, and this is a two lanes in each direction road, which is pretty big for Philly. It's about as wide as the streets get here. It's about 6 degrees or so outside. Oh, I think my location is probably still showing in Toronto, huh? I bet it is. I bet it is on the jog. Let's change that so we can actually, hold on. There we go. Okay. Location, source, refresh. There we go. Okay. It should be showing Philadelphia now, somewhere in Philadelphia. It might say Gray's Ferry, might say Point Breeze, it might say Devil's Pocket. It might just say Philadelphia, but it should be showing Philly now. And if it's not, then hey, welcome to Toronto, eh? Why are those apartments 10 feet deep? What do you mean? Like, oh, this is these are on the corner. Oh, these guys? I think that's a house. But these ones here, this is like a weird corner building. Gray's Ferry. Excellent. Well, that is exactly where I am. So that makes sense. Good. I think it's fun that particular data set that is pulling the information for that location is tells the neighborhood. I think it's really fascinating that it's not just Philadelphia. I can change it. I have it set to be as granular as possible, which I prefer, because then you can see the actual name of the neighborhood where I'm at. So this is the this is Gray's Ferry Shopping Center over here. In front there's a little McDonald's, but the post office is in here. So when I mail out cookies, they're from that shopping center. Ashton, hello. Is it normal for cars not to have plates in the front? Yes, it is, because in Pennsylvania, where I am, you do not legally have to have a plate on the front of your car. So, if you see a plate on the front of the car, it is usually a vanity plate, or it's from the dealership. It will be buy your car at Griff McCool's Car Emporium, something like that. It's not. You don't have to have a plate on the front. Can I go? No. Oh, yes I can. Okay. Sorry, we had a red first, and then we didn't know it. maneuver. Hello, welcome in. Where are you going? We're heading west on Grace Ferry Avenue right now in the city of Philadelphia, the Grace Ferry neighborhood. We're heading toward Bartram's Garden, which is the oldest surviving botanical garden in North America. It is free and open to the public every day. Yeah, we don't have to have front plates, and it's funny because you don't have to have nothing on there. You can put a front plate on your car if you want. That one has Virginia. There you go. Say hi to the post office. There it is, all the way over there, between the fine wine and good spirits and the Hilti industrial supply store. That's where we mail the cookies from. Shane says Idaho just did away with registration stickers just for fun. Yeah, just like we're just going on vibes. Your car's probably fine. It is funny. Shane, I saw an Idaho plate the other day, and I did a double take. I was walking, and I turned around to go look at it, and I realized that I'm talking and trying to cross the road, and we gotta go across here. So I realized that I was like, oh shit, there's a parking Idaho. That's so weird. You never see those. But it was like front plate, and it was just a vanity plate. It was like they had PA plates on the car, but they must have like been from Idaho, and they had their front plate. They still had the Idaho plate on. I don't know if they were actually called. It was notable that they had a plate on their car. My kid's crashing out that an American just spoke to us. Well, hello, kid. I have a 10-year-old son of my own who's going to be on stream a little later today, and he would love to talk to you as well because he just loves to talk. Period. So welcome in. Good to have y'all. I hope you're having a good day, a good afternoon, evening, a good Thursday, or perhaps it's already Friday for you. Welcome. Nice to have you. My name's Lou. Welcome in. We're in Philadelphia. It's on the east coast of the United States. It's nestled between New York and Washington, D.C. I always say Baltimore because I like Baltimore more than D.C., but more folks probably know where D.C. and New York are than Baltimore. So 1830 there. Okay. For all of y'all in America, that is 6:30 p.m. I use 24-hour timing in my own house, in my own head, and on my watch and phone. We also use kilometers and Celsius. My partner hates both of those things, but we do it anyway. Our thermostat is in Celsius. And she's always like, what temperature is it in the house? I'm so annoyed. You like it's 20? Anyway, I'm kind of an asshole. It's fine. We were talking about this the other day, and we were like, oh, who else? What other countries in the world use the imperial system? It's the U.S., Myanmar, and Liberia. And that's it. That's it. Everyone else, metric. Yeah, everything else is metric. So I have converted my brain to metric. The only thing I don't do, I do grams, but I don't quite grasp kilograms yet. Because I don't really ever weigh things out in that volume. I do grams in the kitchen most of the time. Except when we're doing recipe development, I have to take down the ounces because otherwise people wouldn't understand what I'm saying. We're crossing, this highway that we're crossing under is Route 76. This goes east-west, no, north-south, pause, let me think. This goes north and south through the city. So this highway here runs basically parallel to Route 95 for the length of Center City, and then they diverge. 76 goes out towards the west, and 95 just goes straight up the East Coast. So it's a major highway. It's only 2 lanes, and there's traffic on it 100% of the time. It's voted one of the worst roads in America for commuting. So, fun fact, 76 is awful to drive on. I was on it this morning. It was, in fact, confirmed terrible. All right, so we're going across this intersection. Again, as I mentioned a few minutes ago, you wouldn't ever be here in Philly if you were not like. There's quite literally no reason that you would be in this area. There's nothing here. This is kind of a main. These are like main roads, not main roads in the sense of like major roads, like Broad Street. This is a main road in the sense of like, if you want to get out of the city, these are the roads that you're on, right? Like this road, you turn left here and you're on 76. You're on the highway. If you turn right, you're over at the University of Pennsylvania Hospital, and they probably don't want to be there unless you work there. I mean, no offense. I don't want to go to the hospital. And I don't work there. They're big. People honking. We get another honk? Okay. Damn. Anytime you see one of these white bicycles, that means that a cyclist was killed at this intersection. And then memorials. People chain them to where cyclists were killed as reminders to watch for cyclists and for memorials for, people being killed by drivers who weren't riding cyclists. Anyway, that's a lovely reminder, isn't it? We're riding on the wrong side of the road. Yeah,